Matt, can we talk about what you're doing and why?
Yeah, if we start with the why, when we were watching the TV and we saw all that tragic pictures of the earthquake in Turkey and Syria, and eventually hearing that 41,000 people had died, that's 1.5 million people homeless, I'm just sitting at home thinking, what can I do, just me on my own, to help? And then you sort of think, well, I am part of a bigger thing here in Bath. I'm part of singing lots of choirs. I know lots of people in choirs. Let's see if we can all come together to create a concert to raise some money for that appeal.
Now, the event isn't happening for a while, but the most important thing at the moment, isn't it, is actually getting choirs to say yes. And there are quite a few choirs that you've approached. In fact, I was amazed to hear there are that many choirs in the area.
Yeah. I've approached 51 choirs, and they really do range from small choirs of a small number of people, church choir, school choir, etc., right to the big choirs. But I've contacted 51. I've got so far 10 choirs who've said, yep, we're definitely coming, we're all organised. I've got another sort of 13 who said they've got to check with their committees and those sorts of things, and then another 10 that have said no, they can't because their choir leader is busy or they're already doing something. So that still leaves 20 choirs that I'm waiting for a reply from. And I'll probably nudge in the next few days, but hoping that things like this and through your website that people will perhaps ask their choir leader, do you know anything about Choirthon? Has Matt contacted you? Because I'm sure there are other choirs out there who I haven't contacted. I've just trawled the internet and friends.
Now, there's no rehearsal here, and you're not telling them what to sing. They've got free range.
Yes, so we're asking the choirs to perform anywhere between 5 minutes and 40 minutes. So if you're a really small choir, brand new choir like the one in Lark Hall that a lady's just started, there's a slot for you. Basically, you come along and you sing to the audience and the other choirs that will be sharing your 1 hour slot. So there'll be a bit of rotation, but there will always be an audience for you to sing to.
How are you going to raise money?
So the tickets are free, and we need to book those for your 1 hour slot. But when you've booked your ticket, we're then asking for a donation. I'm suggesting £5, but I mean, it can be anything you like, to the Just Giving page that I've set up. And we're also asking all the choir members to do a donation as well. So if all the members donate £5, and they all bring one person, will work out at about £5,000 raised, and £5,000 for that charity that the DECC, they've said that would probably make 200 families, give them shelter, set them up. And obviously at the moment, with 1.5 million people without shelter and all that sort of thing, desperately needed.
It's called a choirthon.
Choirthon.
Suggesting it's going to run for quite a while.
Correct, yeah. We're going to start at 12 noon and go right the way through till 10 p.m. at night. So it's 10 hours, 10-hour slots, and in each slot there will be a couple of choirs. This
isn't an event happening at, say, the Forum, where you have hundreds of seats.
Yeah.
How limited are you audience-wise?
So we're at Walcot Methodist Chapel. They're brilliant and have said, yes, we can have their venue. And so it holds about 220, nice and tight and snug. It'll be a really nice family-orientated space. So if we've only got 2 choirs and they've only got, let's say, 10 in each choir, that leaves a lot of seats to fill. However, one of the choirs has 120 in the choir, so we'll only have 80 or so in the audience. So it will depend. Each hour slot will have, you'll go on the website and you'll be able to see how many tickets are left.
And all sorts of music?
Absolutely. Got gospel, classical, what else? We've got show music, we've got jazz music, we've got the Bath Music Man project from Keynsham coming. I can't list them all, but yes, a really nice wide variety of stuff.
So the main purpose of this interview is to give a nudge to those choirs you've contacted. You might look further afield?
Yes. Once I've done all the nudging and can say that's Bath covered, if we've still got spaces, then absolutely we can go further afield. If there's a choir out there who would love to come to Bath for the day and have a performance in that place, contact me anyway, because we can probably squeeze you in. Absolutely.
Now, you're under the Bath Fringe umbrella, aren't you?
Yes.
So they're going to be promoting your event as well.
That's right. We're on the 10th of June, which is the end of the Fringe Festival that weekend. They're running until the 11th. So we'll be in their brochure and on their website, and they've said, we'll help as much as we can, which is great. Thank you to them. So
I obviously, nearer the event, will mention all of this again as far as the audience is concerned, but how can I help you reach the choirs? What should I put on the bottom of the screen now?
Brilliant. If you can put my email address, matt@finchmusic.co.uk, and my website, finchmusic.co.uk, all the information is there and you can contact me directly.
Thanks, Matt.
Thank you.